Hello, I'm Hope Logan. I'm an actor on Bold and the Beautiful, and many people really love both me and our Bold and the Beautiful drama. So I've come here to share updates about my beloved Bold and the Beautiful. Everyone, please subscribe and support me. If you do, I will keep coming every day with new updates for you. The latest chapter of The Bold and the Beautiful unfolds with a quiet but deeply emotional struggle, as Donna Logan Forrester finds herself fighting for something far more precious than pride or victory. More than anything, Donna longs to repair the growing distance between herself and Eric Forrester, hoping that somehow he can find it in his heart to forgive her and move beyond the painful deception that now hangs over their marriage. Yet every attempt she makes seems to hit an emotional wall, leaving her standing alone with nothing but regret and unanswered hopes. The warmth that once defined their relationship has been replaced by disappointment, frustration, and lingering resentment, creating an atmosphere where every conversation feels heavier than the last. Donna isn't trying to escape responsibility for what happened, but she desperately wishes Eric could see the impossible position she was forced into, instead of focusing only on the secret she kept. As the silence between them grows louder, viewers are left wondering whether love alone can survive when trust has been so painfully shaken. Many devoted fans have begun questioning whether Donna deserves a fresh romantic beginning altogether, believing that Eric's reaction has crossed the line from understandable hurt into something much less fair. While no marriage is immune to disappointment, there is a growing sense that Eric has become unwilling, or perhaps unable, to truly understand the emotional burden Donna carried. She continues paying the price for keeping quiet about Katie Logan Spencer's latest business move, particularly the decision to hire someone new, while secretly preparing Hope Logan Spencer's exciting new Logan fashion line. On the surface, it may appear that Donna simply chose secrecy over honesty, but the truth beneath those choices is far more complicated than Eric seems willing to admit. Every decision Donna made came with painful consequences, no matter which direction she turned, making it impossible for her to protect everyone she loved at once. Instead of seeing that heartbreaking reality, Eric remains focused on the betrayal he personally experienced, leaving Donna to shoulder the emotional weight entirely on her own. Donna's heartbreaking dilemma began the moment Katie placed her trust in her sister and insisted that the entire project remain completely confidential. It wasn't simply a casual promise between siblings. It was a sacred commitment built on love, loyalty, and absolute faith. Had Donna broken that promise and revealed everything to Eric, the consequences would almost certainly have spread far beyond their marriage. Knowing Eric's close relationship with the rest of the Forrester family, there is little doubt that the secret would have traveled quickly, destroying Hope's carefully planned surprise before it ever had the chance to shine. What should have been a triumphant debut for Hope's new fashion line could have collapsed under the weight of leaked information and family interference. In that moment, Donna wasn't choosing Eric over Katie or Katie over Eric. She was desperately trying to protect everyone she loved, even though she knew someone would inevitably end up hurt. The emotional conflict became even more painful because Donna wasn't only protecting her sister, she was also protecting her beloved niece. Hope had invested her heart, her dreams, and her future into this new beginning, making the project about far more than business alone. Revealing the secret would have sabotaged Hope's opportunity before it even truly began, crushing the excitement and anticipation surrounding her ambitious comeback. Donna understood exactly how much this opportunity meant to Hope, and the thought of being responsible for destroying it was simply unbearable. Every day she remained silent came with overwhelming guilt, but every possible alternative seemed destined to cause equally devastating damage. There was no perfect answer waiting for Donna, only impossible choices and painful sacrifices. That emotional burden has continued to haunt her, especially now that Eric views her silence as nothing more than betrayal. There is no denying that Eric is Donna's husband, and with marriage comes the expectation of honesty, loyalty, and unwavering trust. Donna herself recognizes that reality and carries genuine remorse for hiding something so significant from the man she loves. Hurting Eric was never her intention, and nothing about this situation has brought her happiness or satisfaction. Yet despite her deep regret, she ultimately believed that keeping Hope's major announcement private was the only honorable decision she could make under the circumstances. It wasn't an act of disloyalty born from selfishness or deception. It was a painful sacrifice made in an effort to protect the people she cared about most. Unfortunately, intentions often become lost beneath emotional wounds, and Eric's heartbreak has prevented him from seeing the compassionate motivation behind Donna's difficult choice. Ironically, this painful conflict becomes even more complicated when one remembers that Eric himself once stood in a remarkably similar position. Not long ago, Eric felt ignored, underappreciated, and pushed aside at Forrester Creations, emotions that ultimately led him toward an unexpected new path. Feeling that his creative talents were no longer being valued, he secretly developed a new fashion collection at Logan instead. During that emotionally charged chapter, Donna once again found herself carrying the burden of confidential information, forced to remain silent while protecting Eric's secret ambitions. She understood then, just as she understands now, how complicated loyalty can become when love pulls a person in multiple directions. Eric eventually regretted his decision to leave Forrester Creations behind and attempted to back away from his arrangement with Logan. But the fact remains that he once relied on Donna to keep his own secrets. That history now casts an unavoidable shadow over the way he is judging her today. Because of everything Eric personally experienced, many viewers believe there is no one better equipped to understand Hope's perspective than him. He knows what it feels like to search for appreciation somewhere new after feeling overlooked. He understands the emotional vulnerability that comes with taking a creative risk outside the familiar walls of Forrester Creations. Most importantly, he should recognize that Donna was trapped in a situation strikingly similar to the one she faced while quietly supporting his own confidential decisions. Back then, she protected Eric without hesitation because she believed in him and respected his wishes. Today, she offered the same loyalty to Katie and Hope, yet instead of compassion, she has been met with criticism. That painful contradiction has left many fans questioning whether Eric is applying one standard to himself and an entirely different one to the woman standing faithfully beside him. Rather than finding understanding or forgiveness, Donna now finds herself constantly apologizing, repeatedly trying to mend a marriage that seems to grow more strained with every passing conversation. Eric continues expressing frustration over the damage done to their relationship, speaking openly about the cracks forming between them, while Donna carries the exhausting burden of trying to repair everything alone. For many viewers, this dynamic has become increasingly difficult to watch because Eric's own past makes his current behavior appear deeply hypocritical. The man who once expected understanding now seems unwilling to extend that same grace to his wife. Instead of recognizing the heartbreaking complexity of Donna's impossible decision, he remains stubbornly focused on his own disappointment. As sympathy for Donna continues to grow, many fans have begun wondering whether she deserves someone capable of offering the empathy and emotional understanding that Eric currently refuses to provide. That possibility opens the door to an intriguing future filled with unexpected romantic possibilities. If Donna eventually reaches the painful conclusion that her marriage cannot recover, there could be exciting opportunities waiting beyond Eric's shadow. A brand new love interest could enter her life, bringing patience, kindness, and a refreshing willingness to see her heart instead of simply judging her mistakes. At the same time, another surprising possibility lingers just beneath the surface. Donna could even find herself reconnecting with a familiar face from her past, perhaps rekindling old feelings with a former flame like Justine Barber. Whether through a completely new romance or an unexpected reunion, Donna has no shortage of potential paths if she chooses to close this painful chapter and begin another. For viewers who believe she deserves greater compassion, the thought of Donna rediscovering happiness with someone who truly appreciates her has become an increasingly appealing possibility. As this emotional storyline continues unfolding, one important question remains at the center of everything. Should Donna continue fighting for the marriage she built with Eric, hoping that love and forgiveness can eventually overcome hurt and resentment? Or has too much damage already been done, making it time for her to embrace a future with someone capable of offering the understanding she has long been searching for? The answer has yet to reveal itself, but one thing is certain. The road ahead will demand difficult decisions from both Donna and Eric. Whether their love story finds healing or reaches its heartbreaking conclusion, the emotional consequences promise to reshape both of their futures in unforgettable ways. The bold and the beautiful spoilers make it clear that Eric and Donna must soon decide what comes next, and whatever choice they make is sure to leave a lasting impact on everyone caught in the middle of this deeply personal and emotionally charged journey.